Hi, my name is Celine and welcome to my channel. My top tips for living your best life. Today I want to talk about tip number 2, which is letting go. So I'll just start by sharing how I understand or see letting go in my life. Letting go for me is about letting go of the small personal ego person that is me, my limitations, my preferences, all the conditions and beliefs that I've built up throughout my life, believing that things have to be a certain way for me to be okay. And instead, I recognize that there's a much higher power, intelligence, loving intelligence, God source that wants only the best for me and has a much better handle on how life, what's for my highest good in terms of how life unfolds. So that's really important. And to me, that doesn't mean that I just sort of sit back and go, okay, well, the God source has got it and we'll work it all out. It really is a process of co-creation. That's the way I see it, where, I come into sort of a flow state. So I'm letting go of my desire, for things to be a certain way and letting them unfold naturally and then working with them when it happens. And to me, that's the higher path in life, I suppose, the spiritual path where you choose to evolve and grow and experience and learn. And you're doing that in a very open way rather than resisting. I would have done that a lot, so I absolutely know the outcome when you sort of stay very focused on you the person and your beliefs and conditions. It just sort of is very limiting. And a nice image that I like to think of, or is a wonderful author, Anita Moorjani, who wrote a book, Dying to Be Me, fantastic book that I really enjoyed and I read while I was going through cancer. So she talks about this image. Imagine that you're standing very close up to a wall and there's a tapestry on the wall. And you're so close, all you can focus in on is one particular thread. And that thread is you. So you're one thread in the overall tapestry. But in looking at that thread, you cannot see the bigger picture. So it's only when you move back to, across the room, when you can see the full tapestry, that you understand that everything is interconnected and there is a bigger plan and a divine design that we know nothing of. So that it's really important that we let go and allow that unfold as it's meant to. Now I talk about letting go here, and it is something I've learned a lot about, and I do endeavor to practice every day in my life, but I wouldn't say I have it all sorted. I really have to work on this every day. So I'm just going to share some of the things, it's a good reminder to me too, that I choose to let go of. So I choose to let go of, my attachment to certain outcomes, particularly even with work. I could give that example. When I started writing first, I was very wary. I was like, but what if it doesn't work out? And what if I can't write? And what if I can't finish it? And what's going to happen afterwards? So that was a real process of letting go. And I continue to choose that every day in my work. I choose to let go of people behaving in a certain way so that I can feel okay. I choose to let go of, creating drama and stories around certain events and situations that I'm not comfortable with the way they're unfolding. And I choose to let go of resisting emotions moving through me and blocking them. And basically I choose to let go of suffering, because every time I do that, I suffer. And instead I choose to be happy no matter what happens. I choose peace. I choose to remain open. I choose to feel and let whatever, like life and the energy of life, to move through me as it needs to. So they're the sort of choices that I try and remind myself of every day. I have to say that I genuinely do believe that life is always happening for me and not to me. And that is something that just really became very clear as I was writing my book, Gifts from the Devastation. It really just, it is the story of my life, and up to now, and the challenges and situations I've overcome. But what it really showed me when I came to the end of it is that I wouldn't be who I am today doing what I'm doing if everything hadn't turned out the way it did, and all the challenges and the growing. And if I'd resisted all of that, now I did, and I did get stuck and suffer quite a bit in my life where maybe I could have learned things a little bit quicker and I could have let go, but I was full of fear. But it really taught me the value of letting go, and that we are always looked after. And there's a nice line, Michael Singer, I mention authors sometimes because I just find I read a lot over the years and I've learned a lot, and I like to share maybe certain things that may help you if you're watching. So this particular line, he says, is, do you want to be happy from this point on, regardless of what happens? And, that's a big commitment, I suppose, or choice to make. So not just what he's saying there really is not that, okay, I choose to be happy. I choose to be happy regardless of what happens, because it's easy just to choose to be happy when everything is okay. And, that's not easy, but I would say that definitely that is a choice I'm making in my life now, a conscious choice that I'm committed to. And I have to recommit to every day because I revert to old patterns. I'll just share one funny story where it was recently, and I woke up and I was feeling good, and I'm totally committed to this, and I'm letting go and going with the flow of life. And I went out the door, and I remember I was driving somewhere, and somewhere, happens to us all, I'm sure you can guess nearly what I'm going to say, another driver, I think, cut across me, and oh my God, literally within seconds, my whole letting go with the flow, life is great, and I choose to be happy regardless of what happens without the window. So that was a lesson, and I did have to bring myself back, and I actually now I'm pretty good at it on a fairly good day. If I'm driving along and say a driver, he halts, stops suddenly at the lights, or he's slow to get going, I genuinely do try and smile and wave, and I don't know, I've shifted something in that. I sort of go, well, if I'm sort of let go there and I'm nice and wave and smile, maybe they'll go on and do that to someone else. I think that's what sort of encouraged me to do it, rather, spread something good rather than getting angry. But it's just a simple thing that, and he made that point as well, how quickly we can shift from, I'm letting go, and I choose to be happy and let go of resistance as long as everything is going my way. So it's choosing to let go regardless of what happens. So I'll just finish this video by asking you maybe to reflect and consider, what are you willing to let go of today, and so that you can be happy, regardless of what shows up in your day. So just a short video just to touch on that subject of letting go. Thank you for watching, and just to let you know again that in the description box below you can get a free copy of my guide, 6 Signs You're Getting a Spiritual Wake-Up Call. And if you like the content of my videos, please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Until the next time.